30 clubs in 15 days starts now. Roll the open.
Welcome everyone to 30 Clubs in 15 Days, presented by T-Mobile, coming to you from beautiful Glendale, Arizona, Camelback Ranch, the spring home of the Chicago White Sox. This is a show that is supposed to be all positive, uplifting, but reality is what it is. This club set an MLB record with 121 losses last year, and we are ready to talk about the pale hose and not be so pale while we do it. It's Greg Amsinger and Mark DeRosa alongside for this Cactus League journey. D-Row, how does a club turn this around with patience immediately after losing 121 games?
Yeah, I think we talked about it off the air. This is a completely different roster, Greg. I mean, last year you had guys like Dylan Cease, you were talking about Michael Kopech, the list goes on, Eloy Jimenez. Those guys are no longer here. Chris Getz had to make some hard decisions to try to revitalize this rebuild. He's got a new manager in Will Venable. There's a different vibe in here, a different culture being brought into the White Sox camp.
Put yourself in the shoes of a Will Venable. You think you're the heir to the throne of the 2023 World Series champion Texas Rangers, learning from Bruce Bochy. Hard to get one of these 30 jobs. So this came open. He had a great meet and greet with Chris Getz. Now he's the new manager of a White Sox team. He's never been a big league manager before. What do you think his checklist is when he comes to camp?
Yeah, I think he's seen a World Series champion and how that's built and how that's done with Bruce Bochy, but I also think there's something pretty sexy about just getting in on the ground floor of a rebuild, all the young stars, all the young prospects here, and kind of start to put his fingerprints on something and build 2 to 3 years from now.
A year ago, I was here at this camp, and I was talking to Chris Getz, a young GM, and he was the busiest front office executive in all of baseball in 2024. A year ago, it was all about Dylan Cease.
Yeah.
Where's he going to be trying to keep him healthy, bring in Martin Maldonado to catch him so you can get the most for him. He had no idea that Garrett Crochet was going to become the #1 arm to move. What did you make of the timing of moving him to the Boston Red Sox?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. He created this deadline almost at the winter meetings where you felt like it was palpable. He was going to move. There was going to be 2 big things that were going to happen. It was going to be Juan Soto and it was going to be Garrett Crochet. And going into last season,